the 10 greatest British rock bands. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to know a couple of these, and I could probably guess a couple off the top of my head. Should I guess a couple? I'm pretty sure Queen's going to be on there. I'm pretty sure that Rolling Stones will be on there. Obviously, the Beatles will be on there. Oh yeah, I'm just going to call those three. They're the three most obvious. Bay City, were the Bay City Rollers British? Bay City Rollers were British? I didn't know that. This might be somewhat controversial for y'all, but don't hate. Everybody likes different things. TJ just started the controversy off for us. It's from Mojo. WatchMojo.com.
Rock, classic rock, and new wave icons from the UK.
Oh, am I covering it? I'm covering it, aren't I?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 British rock bands.
Oh, I like this song. I don't know the Clash that well, but I like this song.
For this list, we're counting down the most influential music groups from the United Kingdom, regardless of whether they were together for decades or just a few years. Number 10, The Police.
So 80s. Oh.
Some of our younger Mojoholics may not correlate the recent version of Sting with punk rock. However, back in 1978, he and his fellow Londoners of The Police burst onto the scene with an eclectic debut album. Working both as a lead vocalist and primary songwriter,
Arctic Monkeys, Oasis.
The band proceeded to deliver 4 innovative productions within a 5-year span, leading up to their most famous hit, Every Breath You Take. Essence. Number 9, Radiohead.
I don't know Radiohead that well.
A staple of the 90s alternative sound, this band actually formed in the mid-80s while attending a boarding school in Abingdon. Originally known as On a Friday, the crew looked to a Talking Head song for their new name, and when Creep hit the radio in 1992, Tom York and company solidified themselves as one of the most promising bands around.
Oh, I know this song.
Of course, transformative albums like The Bends and OK Computer would cement Radiohead as international stars.
I have seen Quadrophenia, and I didn't mention The Who. I'm awful. I love The Who. Sweet shot.
And perhaps to everyone's surprise, they managed to not only stay together, but deliver another decade of iconic indie albums through the 2000s.
I've heard that, Maxwell.
Iron Maiden.
They're British? I didn't know they were British.
Here's a bunch of new wave Brits, albeit of a slightly different order than the pop sounds of the early 80s. Born and bred in Leighton, England, Iron Maiden took their name from the iconic Alexandre Dumas novel, The Man in the Iron Mat, and dropped their self-titled debut in April.
Of course they are. Of course. I should know that. I know Iron Maiden. I'm just not a fan.
Iron Maiden became the most influential bands of the heavy metal genre. Their mascot remains an unmistakable fixture of the musical culture.
They're all right.
Stand for a new era of musicians and never stop thrashing.
Fucking ads.
7 elite experiences for 7 winners.
Number 7, Black Sabbath. Before there was Maiden, there was Black Sabbath. Based in Birmingham, England, this group joined forces in the 60s and fused together a blend of classic rock with something a bit more heavy. In fact, Ozzy Osbourne and his bandmates innovated the heavy metal genre and kicked off the 70s with a string of albums that would provide an alternative to the more pop-friendly sounds of the time.
Sam K, you're not right.
Back in the day, it wasn't necessarily the cool kids that were listening to Sabbath.
Prince of Darkness.
As it turns out, that's exactly who they were. Independent and anti-establishment, this wrecking crew changed the game for aspiring metalhead musicians everywhere. Number 6, The Who.
The Who. Try to put us. Can never go wrong with The Who. I love The Who.
This band that first embraced the form of auto-destructive art. Undoubtedly one of the most.
I saw The Who in concert. They're fucking amazing. It's later in their career, obviously, but fucking amazing.
Exhibiting more appropriate behavior.
Genesis. Interesting. No, I hear ya. Genesis is interesting. I like Genesis.
Rock bands with a full decade's worth of personal anthems to the more album-oriented rock bands of the early Rolling Stone era.
This is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Number 5.
Queen's only number 5, though. I don't know. For me, Queen's up a little bit. I love Queen. Obsessed with Queen. Really? In Queen? Bastards.
Today, a former American Idol contestant fronts this operatic fraternity. I won't let you down. However, the late Freddie Mercury is the undeniable face of Queen and one of the most recognizable faces of rock music.
Anybody find me somebody to love? Have I seen Mick Vicker with Roger Daltrey? No, I haven't. I don't know what that is.
Both their lyrics and the deeply dramatic aesthetics of their evolving stage shows. Beginning with their self-titled debut in 1973, they remained the Grandmasters of
House of the Rising Sun. It was one of my dad's favorite songs. It's a good song.
Release upon the untimely death of their legendary.
Did they arrive on stage with their Zimmer frames? This song reminds me of my sister. She loved this song.
Like many other progressive bands of the late 60s and 70s, it would be a crime to simply label these Londoners as acid rockers. But what do you expect when you make albums that make listeners drift away into their dreams? The average
I got to see Pink Floyd live too. They were fucking awesome too. Hi Piper, hello! We're watching the 10 most influential British bands.
4 late 60s classics that set the tone for the equally mind-blowing productions of the 70s. Pink Floyd created an atmospheric experience to be enjoyed with no moderation necessary. Well, Musically speaking, that is.
Yeah, I knew the Stones were going to be on here, definitely.
No one here gets out alive, except Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. The American blues originally influenced this band of rockers, and when the British...
I like their blues stuff much better, actually,
you know they were
than like their big famous ones.
As the most enduring rock band of the last 50 years, the Rolling Stones were arguably most popular from 1965 to 1980, delivering hard-hitting rock and roll licks that highlighted the band's personality.
So funny. It's so straight-laced compared to how they ended up being.
Since the 1990s, it doesn't really matter.
They're awesome, though. I love them. But I think Queen should be above the Rolling Stones, in my opinion. Come on.
Number 2.
Led Zeppelin's number 2? Fuck off. Ugh.
Another classic rock band influenced by American blues music. This London group applied a heavy dose of psychedelia to their sound.
I'm not a fan of Led Zeppelin, to be honest with you. I like one song.
In other words, they could wail, and there wasn't.
And it's not. They do "Stairway to Heaven," right? I don't like that song. No. What's the name of the song? I can't remember.
Led Zeppelin was a fine-tuned machine when they formed in 1968.
I don't know, but I don't like them that much, to be honest with you.
4 explosive albums.
That's true. You're right, TJ. I'm saying it's not popular. I guess they're influential. I never really understood the hype about Led Zeppelin, to be honest with you. I never got it. Thanks for the reminder, Sam. Appreciate it. Don't worry about it, Piper. You don't have to know a lot about music to appreciate it or enjoy it. That's the great thing about art. Yeah, Stairway to Heaven. It's kind of an overrated song, in my opinion. I'm sure it's controversial. People are going to hate me. What's up, Bex? Thanks for joining us.
Here are a few honorable mentions.
Def Leppard? Okay. All right. There you go, an honorable mention. But they definitely deserve to be in there, I think. I agree. Oh, the Kings! I love the Kings! Ah! Oasis. My wedding song was an Oasis song. The Clash.
Number 1, the Beatles.
I do like the Beatles a lot, to be honest with you. We studied the Beatles in college because of their influence and everything. And I do enjoy it. And I went on the Magical Mystery Tour and when I was in Liverpool and all that stuff.
You should forget about what pop culture tells you to believe and
But
simply experience the music for yourself.
they are pretty good. I'm annoyed about Queen not being higher, though.
Album by album, track by track. There's no other band that influenced rock and roll like these lads from Liverpool, and they were already a well-rehearsed act when they first arrived in America.
I don't know.
John, Paul, Ringo, George, for 8 momentous years, the Beatles function on a higher level.
You'd rather listen to the Beach Boys than the Beatles? Are you even English? The Beach Boys. I mean, the Beach Boys are cool. I enjoyed it. They're definitely not even close to the same sound.
Do you agree with our selections?
No, I think that there should be others on there. And you definitely should have had Queen much higher, in my opinion. And The Who. The Beach Boys. Let's play some Beach Boys. All right, you guys tell me if this is better than the Beatles. I'm going to start. I want to hear what y'all think. For those of you who don't know, Chris, you're not normal, but that's okay. I like weird people. Weird people make life interesting. I don't know Jethro Tull, but we'll play them next, Maxwell. It's such like California surfing music. Oh, Blondie! Yeah. I'm taking requests now. Yeah, Blondie was influential for female artists. Love the guitar. Shit. Is the end? Oh, I thought it was the end. Like it. Is that a flute? I like that. I didn't listen to more of that.